top. She certainly won't give up.
Yeah, she's still fighting hard. This is I mean, she's doing it for kind of for the psychology, for the crowd now. She's putting in a great effort and showing that she's got the ability. Can she find a nice?
She's got the time, and she nearly had the top. She rushed it there, I think. She probably didn't realise she actually had 5 seconds. She looked pretty despondent.
Not least from Staša Gejo, who had a near faultless round to qualify in 5th place.
The boulders today were really interesting. They had a lot of different styles. We had to climb a lot of powerful moves, also some tricky and balancing ones. But however, I'm really satisfied. I enjoyed a lot this time. I think a lot more than the qualities in mining, and I had fun, especially at the last one, at the last boulder, which is a slab with some tricky slippery crimps, which half of them were double texture. So yeah, I slipped from the top like 2 times, but then at the last one, and I don't know, last 30 seconds, I managed to hold it. I'm looking forward to really good boulders tomorrow as well.
2018 in the women's competition, she's claimed top there.
And Staša got through the dynamic move, looking for her first stop here.
Yeah, really needs this, Staša.
Come on.
Leads with the left hand,
Yeah.
holds the swing.
9 seconds left.
Yeah, you'd imagine she'll get this done. She's got plenty of time. There we go. Plenty's a relative term. She had enough time.
She's happy.
Gets it done. Let's have another look at the jump. Held it that time. So we're on to our final set of climbers. Actually, Akia Noguchi is onto the mat, and Jongwon Chon as well. It seems to be working. Okay, last boulder. This is number 5. So this was a slab, but only just a steep slab.
Yeah, you could stand there without hands, so it was.
The volumes made it a bit less steep.
Yeah.
So this move to the big pink volume, just talk us through this. Staša takes a long time here to think about it.
Yeah, the first move was quite easy to the bonus.
The zone.
The zone, sorry. And then this blue volume was really bad to stand on, really slippery. You can see it here. And yeah, I couldn't do this move, but I'm not a slab master, I think. So I did it quite easy. So.
What was the problem for you? Were you just struggling to keep the balance?
Yeah, you had to stand up, I think, fast. I tried it fast, but I couldn't hold the upper hold. Yeah, I couldn't hold this one.
Okay,
like
Jesse,
every year he step by step getting like better and better.
Oh, yeah.
It's now just time to be really good on the top.
Well, whatever he's doing, whatever small changes he's made, they've certainly paid off. 3rd place in Moscow. He was initially delighted to make the semi-final, then delighted to make the final. He nearly won. This is Staša on women's 2.
I think same situation with Alex Hazanov. He has same progression.
So it's good for Staša on number 2. We mentioned earlier she's been really good in all the qualifying rounds of the 3 World Cups so far, including this one. Not converted it into a semi-final performance, but she looks like she is doing here. Nicely done from Staša on men's 3 and women's 3, respectively. Quite a hard move that on the women's 3, but then you get something resembling a rest, and Staša obviously realised there was a rest there because she's taken her chalk bag. No problem up with the left hand. Good up to the zone.
Yeah, she really need to do this.
That's not a comfortable position to hold. She needs to find something to do with that left foot. Or
Yeah, come on.
if she does it without her foot, it's so powerful. Which hand will she lead with? She goes up with the left hand. Now will she match or go straight through? Goes straight through, and it's exactly the same.
Far to the left. If it had stayed more to the right, she could have. She would have been in a slightly better position to keep that hold.
That was Staša's dad we saw very, very briefly then in the front row, giving plenty of encouragement. So frustrating to have done all that work, balancing your way across and getting ready for the move, and then having to go through it all again.
Mm-hmm.
gets the left foot over. Right foot needs to come up where the left foot is as well. 1 minute left, very time consuming moves. Where's that 3 minutes gone?
Balancing always is. So you have to make sure you have that balance point perfectly. There's not much room for error on slabs.
Okay, now she's in a half decent position. I'll have another look at it.
Oh, different method there. Jumping the left foot rather than...
And it works. Staša, just take your time.
Oh.
That was close.
Wow.
She's got plenty of time. Needs to make it count. And does. Top for Staša. That was in the
Good
balance.
recovery.
Really good recovery.
Scary for a second.
Chloe Collier there. Going through the ringer watching her friend. So, I think we'll have another look. So this was the successful jump to the zone. Which maybe went a little too quickly. Let's have another look. Where was the slip? That was there it is. So it's just putting the left foot on the zone. I don't know how she held that. It's a pretty good top hold. But quite rightly, she didn't panic and then just try and match it anyway.
Yeah, it was good.
Drop back down. Did it in control. Go. She'll pull on again. There's a zone to be had up there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure. She might have gotten it already.
Let's just wait for the scores to refresh.
Oh yeah, she
Oh
got
yeah,
it
she already had
already.
it. Yeah, my apologies. Lost track of which one was a zone hold. So she already had the zone. So this is for the top, but with 5 seconds to go.
Oh.
She wasn't that far off, you know.
Yeah.
That hole she went for actually 3 years ago in a truly dominant performance. Joining her on the podium, Miho Nanaka, first, second and second. Her results in the first 3 World Cups of the year. Staša Gejo in 3rd place. Katja Kiprianova in 4th. Jessie Pilz in 5th. And Katja Kadik in 6th. And here we can see the flower ceremony. There is Staša underneath women's 3, which she couldn't quite get. She got the zone. Joined on stage by Miho Nanaka on the left, and there in the middle, Akia Noguchi. 3 years since her last World Cup win. She's back on the top step. And what a performance. Well, we're always hearing about these young up-and-coming Japanese climbers. They seem to be able to produce an extraordinary, very special guest who apparently is suffering from... Is this... Staša, is this a form of face cramp you're suffering with? You're saying you feel tight.
Yeah, it's like so much emotion at this moment that when we stood up to wave to the public, I just couldn't even smile from face twitching. Yeah, this is my first medal in the World Cup. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, a World Cup podium.
Yeah.
What's your main emotion? Is it relief that you finally get there, or is it just pure joy?
Both. I mean, okay, I haven't been for so long in the World Cup, so okay, 3rd year for my official competing in the circuit, and finally the first medal. I've been in the finals many times. This year I haven't started as I expected to, but finally I broke the ice, I guess.
Well, I talked about that a little bit in the semi-finals. You've had really good qualifying rounds in all 3 World Cups, but in the last 2 you haven't turned that into a really good semi-final performance. Looking back now, can you identify why it went well today and it didn't go well in Moscow and Meiringen?
Well, if I go analyzing it deeply, there are many elements that affect the performance, and also many of them are psychological and motivational and strength, and you have to combine this with luck and everything, you know, the atmosphere. You can't just say, yeah, that's why I didn't come to finals. But of course, I guess this time I was more prepared according to the last 2 comps. I learned something new then. Maybe a bit of luck, maybe more motivation. I don't know, something happened.
Well, something worked. Let's have I believe we've got a replay of you on Boulder 2. And this was the one you got, and you had such a heart-in-the-mouth moment.
Oh, I just don't know what happened. The foot slipped, and then the public, the audience shouted. It was crazy for me as well. That I was shouting in my head, just hold it, hold it, hold it. You know, it wasn't so easy to stand on.
but luckily, yeah, I like slabs. Finally, I'm back at my slab shape.
And these were such time-consuming moves here.
Yeah, I didn't even realize I was there for so long. When it beeped for 1 minute, I was like, oh my god, so quickly. But I knew I would do this move. Then I was a bit hesitating with the foot here because it was all black from my shoe. I was like, should I put it left or right or left? And then one of a sudden I said, I don't care, it will hold.
How much of the move had you read during observation?
All of those, actually. In this one, all of those. I think the only 2 boulders where we had no idea what to do were third one on the mantle. We didn't know how to approach it. So you could also see that me and Katja had. Yeah, this was the moment. Me and Katja had no idea what to do, and then the other girls said that they turned to the public, and we're like, how didn't we think of that? But then you see, you know, just creativity. Different people have different ideas, and the fourth one, of course, at the end. It was shocking, this move that I tried on the last try to catch the undercling, but then the inertia was so big that I thought I'll land on my face. Okay, with only 2 seconds left. So.
And it looked, from my point of view, like you were quite tired on that last boulder. It's been a really hard couple of days.
Yes, it was actually, because all the boulders, qualifications and semifinals were really, really physical. And after the semifinals, there were so many hard moves, pushy moves on the back. I thought I would break, but then I had a good rest, so I managed to, you know, recover a bit for finals. So it wasn't so bad as I expected to be. But yeah, I think the boulders were really, really physical this time.
And are you quite a confidence climber? Does this make you feel now, what can I do? Or are you someone that likes adversity, or do you think this will help you kick on?
Well, I still have to progress a lot. I know what my mistakes are, what my good sides are, and I know what to do for next comps. Now I can't do much until Taiwan.
No.
I can only rest well, I guess. So it's only next weekend, but for Tokyo, for sure, there are a lot of things to be done.
So what form will that take? Will you go back and watch a replay of yourself on every boulder and analyse, or is this something, is a lot of it things you've already understood?
Well, there are many, many things that I've understood, but to get a better insight in what exactly to do and what others have done that I haven't, then you learn something new. You have new ideas, new experience in your head. So next time you come, you know how to read the boulder the other way that maybe 2 weeks ago you haven't had an idea at all. And yeah, you just find out what your weak points and the good points are, and you just balance your shape that you have, and you just do what you can with what you have.
Well, whatever you did today, it seemed to work pretty well. You are a World Cup medalist.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Finally. Thank you.
It's felt for me like it's been coming for a while, but it's fantastic to
this is,
finally have it.
Everything has to come to its place, you know, all the stars.
Feels even better when you had to wait for it.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
I could say I got 5 tops in 6 attempts, and I felt really good. How about you?
Yeah, I also topped all of them, but I have a little bit too much of tries, but yeah, we'll see.
Pokala ima 1 zmago in 2 drugi mesti, pa še 6. mesto iz Chongqinga. Skratka, Jernej Kruder je v življenjski formi in tudi v tem prvem poizkusu brez težav.
Ja, Jernej Kruder je znan po tem, da je zelo dober na dinamičnih gibih, na skokih, in to se je videl tudi v tem problemu, ki ga je preplezal brez problema v prvem poskusu.
No in tudi na drugi strani Srbkinja Staša Gejo brez težav, tudi ona je prišla do vrha prvega balvana, izjemno hitro sta opravila tako Kruder kot Staša Gejo in že smo v pričakovanju. Staša Gejo iz Srbije, tule je 20-letna Srbkinja, ki tudi seveda niza izjemne rezultate v svetovnem pokalu.
Jernej je že naročil, naj mu očistijo oprimke. Vsak plezalec pusti na oprimkih nekaj magnezija, kar pomeni manj trenja, slabši oprijem, in zato veliko med vsakim poskusom običajno plezalci zahtevajo, da jim očistijo oprimke. Staša že odlično napreduje, še zadnji gib, do sedaj ni imela nobena tekmovalka večjih problemov in tudi Staša.
Tudi Staša do vrha, tako da se bomo zdaj lahko posvetili Kruderju, ki mu je že zdrsnilo.
Z njim je neverjetno presrečen, kako se mu odvija letošnja sezona. Vprašal sem ga, kaj točno se dogaja letos, da je tako dober, rekel, da je fizično pripravljen enak kot prejšnja leta, vendar rekel, da je sproščen in da ima glavo veliko bolj stabilno.
No, medtem tudi Staša Gejo do vrha in Staša je prišla, mislim, da bo prišla na 3. mesto ali celo na 2. v tem trenutku. Kakorkoli, dober nastop tudi Staše Gejo danes v Ljubljani.
I could say I got 5 tops in 6 attempts and I felt really good. How about you?
Yeah, I also topped all of them, but I have a little bit too much of tries, but yeah, we'll see. I hope it will be enough.
Yeah, I hope that as well. How was your week before Thailand?
Yeah, I was sick, so not actually fun, but we were in Shanghai and training there. Yeah, and yours?
Yeah, I actually saw you in Pongo. Yeah, we were training together. So it was really a lot of fun in Shanghai. We could eat a bit more European food. We could rest well. And I think it was a really high quality week.
Yeah, I agree.
I wish you a lot of luck and hopefully in semi-finals, yeah?
Thank you, you too.
Thanks.
Here are the two. So here she was. Guy was still brushing. I wonder what the rule is on using the brushing stick like a pogo stick. Yeah. Climbing up that.
I'm sure she would have climbed straight over the top of him if he was still there.
His experience. So here's Staša heading for women's 3.
Oh, there we go.
So it's been this move she's struggled with. Looks a lot more solid this time. She's so good at figuring things out. And now suddenly looks a bit more in control. So from there she'll have to get her feet up, then go to the tiny grey crimp out right. That one there. And all sorts of action on the stage. We'll focus on Gejo.
Yeah.
Gets it done on number 2. And she is just extraordinary. Looked as if she was really struggling with that boulder and just boulder 4.
Yeah.
And the women's final already, we've got climbers separated. We had 4 tops, including 2 flashes on the first boulder. The men's final was a chess match until the last one. So she's got the toe hook, and she looks much more solid this time. Next hold is the zone. Just beginning to creep into the shot there. There we are, up a little bit, please, Mr. Cameraman. And then the second to last volume, and there you can see the top that she is closing in on.
Close, yeah. Yes.
Top for Staša, 1 minute 25 to spare.
Yeah, good job for Staša.
Thank you.
Staša Gejo had a decent day in the qualifiers with 3 tops in the tougher B qualification group, enough to send her through at 5th.
Missed that. She was back down at the start. This is Staša just trying to figure out what to do with the feet. We've seen a few methods on this. Alana Yip very neatly just walked her feet up. We've also seen a heel hook on the right hand volume. And if
the first time I've seen the back step.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
If you're tall enough, you can reach it with your right foot on the blue volume. No worries for Staša. 2:30, so it's quite a quick turnaround, I assume, to keep the crowd in the venue. So Staša at number 4, top for her. So it's beginning to see a few tops at women's.
Staša Gejo si gli anni Campbell fece questa impresa epica di laurearsi campionessa europea. E infatti nota la facilità di Staša Gejo, bravissima. Come on Staša. Questo passaggio, guarda il tecnicismo che devono fare gli atleti con il piede destro agganciato in per sé, guarda lì Staša Gejo, che precisione, si chiama legittimo impedimento quella presa sopra le dita di Staša Gejo, ma Staša Gejo assolutamente non ha problemi ad andare verso l'alto, delicata, deve prendere magnesio, vuol dire che le ultime prese sono molto scivolose e lo sa, hanno già provato i passaggi, quindi non stanno scalando al buio, sanno cosa devono fare e sicuramente se prende così tanto margine. Pubblico della Rockmaster, teniamo su la campionessa europea Staša Gejo.
Facciamo sentire.
La partita Staša Gejo, Staša. Come on Staša.
Posizione apparentemente molto comoda, apparentemente proprio tantissimo. È una decisione sempre importante, millimetrica, pesi distribuiti con la bilancia del proprio corpo.
Assolutamente Paolo, queste sono situazioni per le scalatrici, veramente la clipping, in particolare il piede sinistro, la presa di partenza, è una di queste prese moderne che si chiamano double texture, che vuol dire che all'interno la grip nella parte esterna è liscia, quindi questo dà un ulteriore motivo di panico alla gente, vedi come Staša cerca di stare esterni con il piede sinistro, di rimanere sulla parte della grip, riesce adesso a passare il piede destro e rimane praticamente solamente su piedi senza mani, non me ne ero accorto ma c'è una presa lì in mezzo al muro minuscola, veramente microscopica, guarda come la sta tirando Staša Gejo, guarda che roba,
Passeggiatina con i piedi, un gioco delicatissimo.
Capolavoro di delicatezza da parte di Staša Gejo, vuole caricare quel piede destro, è veramente difficilissimo riuscirci, guarda Staša Gejo che precisione, guarda che precisione.
Nella gamba destra, che potenza!
On women's number 2, high right heel, using that left leg underneath the structure just to give us some compression and body tension, keep that center of gravity low on the heel, switching it out for a left foot and a right heel, compressing and actually gas standing that left hand crimp in the top of the volume. Powerful move to hit that cheetah hold on the left. Oh, look at that. One of our taller competitors just slipping off with the right hand. Okay, she says.
Petra Klingler making full dynamicism into these.
Sergei Tepishko, Yene Kruder, and Golomali Boratsade that can really make a difference to that ranking. We'll have to wait and see. Staša Gejo popping up with that right hand, matching it with the left, and topping with relief. Boulder number 2 in the women's semi-final.
Tops are so important in this round. It goes tops, attempts to top, zones, attempts to zone. So as a European bouldering champion, she knows.
Move.
Will it be
Can
a
she get to the
buzzer
top?
finish?
5, 4, there it is. Tops boulder number 3 with just a few seconds to go. Holds her leg a little bit. Not sure what's going on there.
Staša Gejo may need to pay a visit to the athletes' lounge. Looks like she's really in pain on her knee as she limps.
Come on, Staša. Easy now. Golomali Boratsade is actually 32. That's all good.
It's all
Staša
good. I was
Gejo
looking at
tops
the age of
women's
Staša.
number 3, and now we'll have to look at the attempts taken as to whether or not she's in the final ahead of Kyra Condi. Staša Gejo.
Liam, I have a feeling that Golomali.
It's Staša Gejo.
Next out, the tallest, but also the oldest on the men's side, out of Ukraine, Sergei Topishko.
Undercut is going to be crucial. Staša sticks it.
really crazy dyno too. It's you have to match that first one, hit the right hand, and hit the foot.
Whatever Udo Neumann said about the women not being able to coordinate quickly just got proven wrong.
Staša making potential quick work of this next boulder problem.
Awesome work, and a top on a second attempt, and a big smile from Serbian Staša Gejo.